us off, bro. That's what the lights turned off. That's why I was saying, oh, you don't know what I'm happy with you. I like it with the watch. I come out there to the blessings and everybody come around. Being an angel. Of the nation, Gmshawaii, which is called Israel, so-called English, right? Where the aristocracy go when we do it today. Okay, this word is not for the masses, like Christianity, all the rest of you so these people don't understand what it is. They don't understand that they're in like all-time high. End up dying, and they end up locking this bitch up for murder. So it's like she was on the floor, the little nigga was dead on the floor, and she was just there saying like, yo, keep videoing. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna get up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, no, bitch, you fucking nuts. You know what I'm saying? You know, you put this little nigga in that floor, I know how I feel the gang or whatever it is, but that shit is a real shit. You know what I mean? He already had blood cancer, so he was through. You know what I'm saying? But they were got to be the elect of Israel. So he could have been a Jake, like you said, but hey, it wasn't. It was a Jake that wasn't for it. It wasn't going to benefit him.
Verse 22 and 3. Again. John 4:22. Ye worship ye know not what. We know what we worship. The salvation is of the Jews.
The brother said he couldn't hear us, but he explained.
And also to add to that, when we're out here, we speak with conviction. As well as we're supposed to. You know? It's the way we speak. Cry loud, spare not, the scripture says.
Yeah, well, again, they a scoffing find any reason to be offended, man.
Yeah.
You know,
What your feelings.
hey, let us know if y'all can hear us clear. Bible can show. Keep reading.
Verse 23, but the hour cometh, and now is when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth.
Because that's how you got to worship Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, in spirit and in truth. Okay, you can't worship Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai any way you want. You can't just make up some type of tradition and that's cool, because that's what Christianity is. And I was looking up what did Constantine change in Christianity. He changed a lot, man. He had two major councils, but I know the one council that I always remember is the Council of Nicaea. And all he did was gel pagan idolatry with the scriptures, man. That's where they were debating on the divinity of our Lord Yahweh Shai and his mother, because they was like, oh, that sounds like some right time. They made money to sell kill churches. A lot of the churches they already built of other idols. Because what happened in Christianity, as you know, like I said earlier, that follow after the Messiah. They got corrupted. Hey, look at One West. One West, the truth came out of One West. But that school, that particular school, ended up getting corrupted about money, about wicked men. Oh yeah, that's right, women. Changing the doctrines. You know what I'm saying? Adding stuff, taking stuff away. So the Lord had to take his true worshipers, starting with the apostles and the bishops, out of the original stone. Right? He had to take them out of that. So then you had the house of David. And then the house of David got corrupted by wicked men. After Gmshawaii passed. You know what I'm saying? And then now you have the true worshipers. These men been grinding for 40 plus years, out here doing the work week in and week out, sun up, sun down, inclement weather, good weather, in season, out of season, right? Now they showed us how to worship. So the true worshipers are here. Because you'd have thought, like in the 90s, all them thousands of men that were in the school, you're like, damn, this is it. We ready to go. Nah. And even now, you got men amongst us, men amongst Great Mill School, men amongst other kids that follow the doctrine of Great Mill School. And that ain't right, man. And they'll be sifted out. Because that's what the scripture says is going to happen. He just prayed we ain't none of them men. Okay? Keep reading, bro. Read 23 again.
Verse 23, St. John 4:23. But the hour cometh, and now.
But the hour cometh, and now
is when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeketh such to worship him.
For the Father seeketh such to worship him. And that's how you got to worship the Lord in spirit and in truth. You can't be up here trying to serve the Lord in mammon, which is money. You can't be up here trying to preach filthy crusade, which is money. You know what I mean? Trying to preach to build up your so-called repertoire or your personal accolades. Nah, because this is about Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. It ain't about us. All we're just the mouthpiece of the Lord. So again, when you talk about salvation, it's for those people. It's for those people that follow what the word is spirit and in truth. And salvation is only for one nation, man. Go ahead. You know what you got.
It's the book of Amos, chapter 9 and verse 9. It says, for lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like a scorn is sifted in the sea.
Why is the Lord going to sift the house of Israel amongst all nations? Because the children of Israel are scattered amongst all nations, man.
Right, bro.
All right, we're everywhere, man. You got Israelites that look like straight up Gooks, man. You got Israelites that look like Edomites. straight. I'm talking about you wouldn't even think that it was any. Look at it outside vintage. Nobody in his mind could be a so-called Negro Latino, but guess what? It is.
Right.
It is. Go ahead.
It says, "Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth."
Who is the grain? The elect. The elect is the grain, and they won't fall to the earth. They'll be caught in that seed. Go ahead.
Right. That was it on that one.
All right, go to Acts 5:29.
This is the book of Acts 5 and verse 29. It says, "Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, We ought to obey the Most High rather than men.
Right.
The power of our fathers raised up Yahushai, whom he slew and hung on a tree. Him had the Most High exalted with his right hand to be a prince and a savior, for to give repentance to Israel and forgiveness of sins."
Yeah, for repentance for Israel, forgiveness of sin. So here it is. You got these Christians running around here talking about something. Oh, Jesus Christ died for our sins. Oh, he died so that you and I can have eternal love. That's what we need to talk about today. We want to talk about the love of Christ, right? Which his name ain't Christ, the name ain't Jesus. But he said it said it plainly right there. Paul said it plainly right there. Read it again.
That's right.
Paul's not in one.
Acts 5 and verse 30, it says, "The power of our fathers
The God of our fathers
raised up Yahushai,
raised up Yahushai,
whom he slew and hung on a tree."
right? And we know that those wicked Jews, starting with the leadership, the scribes and the Pharisees, they were the ones that championed for the death of the Lord. Why did they do that? Because they were so pious and zealous for the law, for the name of Yahweh. No, they did it out of jealousy.
That's right.
Even Pontius Pilate said that. He said, I ain't find nothing wrong with this man, but I sense that y'all are jealous of him. And why were they jealous? Because of his spirit, of the miracles that he was doing, and of the following that he had. See, again, remember the corruption. But hey, the corruption happened before what they call Christianity happened. Hey, the corruption was in the temple amongst those wicked scribes and Pharisees.
That's what they say. Oh, if we leave this man alone, all shall believe in him, and the Romans shall come and take pretty much our position.
Our
man.
place. They say
Our
Romans
place,
going to
yeah.
come and take away our place in our nation. So there was like, wait a minute, because up until Yahushua coming on the scene, we had nothing but wicked scribes and Pharisees. We had a wicked king, right, who wasn't an Israelite. That's what they did. The Romans were good with the puppet leaders in the positions like the Romans today. Just like the so-called so-called white man today. Look at all these European governments, how they go across the world. They get leaders that's in agreement with them. And a great example of that is South America. All the leaders that they put up, if they stop agreeing with them, they kill them. Or if they do agree with them, they keep them in office forever. Motherfuckers dictators for life. And they do not just in South America, but you also go to Africa. Oh man, West Africa is extremely corrupted by all those European governments. The French government, the American government, the German government, the Russian government. They're corrupted. If you don't agree with what they want, they'll kill you, man. So they're known for putting up puppet leaders, and they did the same thing in Atlanta, Israel, chiefly in Jerusalem, by way of the Herods. The Herodian dynasty was created by the Romans, man.
And just like today, back in the time of Yahushua, man, all them scribes and Pharisees that were ruling and shit, they was living the good life, man.
Yeah.
So they're like, damn, if we let this man alone, they're gonna come and take all our shit, man. Our fame, all the respect, the prestige, you know. So that's why they were telling Pontius Pilate to get rid of Yahushua, man.
Yeah, so they wanted to get him up out of there because if they, in their mind, well, they didn't realize that they were just playing a part in the book of Yahweh Shem Shai, the Bible, because he was going to be sacrificed for the children of Israel. That his death was going to be the point in which Yahweh would accept his people again via his son. Because we were so far gone that there was no sacrifice that we could ever make. You had Jake was sacrificing at the temple. But the sacrifice wasn't being heard, bro. The Lord saw everything you niggas was doing, man. You know how nigga, they found a way, what they call a loophole. Right? A nigga find a loophole and jump straight through that shit, right? You know, I'm gonna sin right now, and I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get these doves, and I'm gonna go ahead and sacrifice that. I'm
That's
good.
exactly what they would know. They would go get the sacrificial animal, knowing, premeditating
A 3-4-2.
the sin they were gonna do. Let me go get this dove,
Yeah.
or whatever,
3-4-2,
because
yeah.
I know I'm about to go do something wicked.
Yeah.
And the Lord, y'all see that?
And then they knew they had jakes that was coming from out of country. You know, we call it out of town. But there was jakes that was coming in from out of town.
Charging them up.
Yeah, they were charging on them up, beating them over the head. Because you know you needed a sacrifice.
Yeah.
So they ain't had no land in Israel. They ain't had no spot with no farms. So what happened? They go to the temple and copy and ran real quick, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I live in Ethiopia, bro. But I know my heritage, so I'm coming out here. And then on top of that, you were jerking them on the money or the shekels and shit. Here it is, so you double taxing them because they money. They got to exchange their money. So now we got something called the exchange rate. Same shit they're using today. These Edomites got all of that from Jacob.
That's right.
Hey, it said you taught the wicked ones your ways.
Yeah.
You know? So the Lord got tired of that shit. Because you were corrupting his temple. Here it is, the temple was supposed to be a spiritual place, man, in which the high priest, he was connected to the Lord straight up. Because he was a Levite. Right? And what Caiaphas was doing? Talking shit, but guess what? He still prophesied that one man, matter of fact, guess what you got?
I was over Romans 9:1 for you.
We'll go back to that. Go to St. John.
I'll grab it for you.
Go to St. John. St. John chapter, 11? Like 55? 52? Something like that? How far I go down? Yeah, go up to like 40.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go to 47. Sorry, 47.
This is the book of St. John 11 and verse 47. It says, "Then gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees a council."
Yeah, so they saw all these miracles were doing. Mind you, they had spies amongst all those so-called believers amongst Yahweh. It's another reason why Yahweh spoke in parables. Because the keys wasn't given to everybody to know. But to you, it's given to know the mysteries and the keys of the kingdom of heaven, roughly paraphrasing. Right? But he spoke to these people in parables. He wasn't doing nothing wrong. He was healing people. He was bringing out the word. He was letting them know the kingdom of heaven is at hand. The Messiah is here. It's him that was spoken about. He ain't just do it out in public in an open areas, but he went to synagogues too. You know? Go ahead.
Then gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees a council, and said, "What do we? For this man doeth many miracles. If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him."
Because like even for Jake that was fucked up, hey, the temple, the high priest, and those wicked scribes and Pharisees, man, they were only let in who they wanted to let in to be healed. They were only let in who they thought was worthy enough to be healed. Who the fuck were they, man? You got Israelites out here that was destitute and poor, broke, busted, and disgusted, hurt and sick, and they wasn't being tended to, man. They were looking for the Messiah, man. That's all they could think about. And here it is, these niggas was just doing what they wanted to do up in there, man. Yahweh Shah was like, yo, he came on the scene, man. It's for all Israel, man. If you truly believe. Okay? Read it again.
Verse 48, "If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him."
And when they say all men, do it mean all men of all nations? No. It's talking about all the Israelite men. Because it starts with us. Yeah?
All men will believe on him, and the Romans shall come and take away both our place
So
and nation.
that's what these niggas was thinking about. They were thinking about their respect. They were thinking about their homes. They were thinking about their pockets. They were thinking about themselves, man. Talking about they were going to take away our place. Like, they were scared of the Romans more than they were scared of Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
And they actually saw the miracles that was happening. People actually dying and Yahweh Shah, through the power of his father Yahweh, bringing them back to life, bro. Motherfuckers that was in the grave, bro, for 3 and 4 days, bro. Little girl died. She was out of here. That's what they thought. He was like, why didn't she just sleep? Because Because that's what death is. It's just sleep. You ever see, if you ever brothers ever seen somebody that passed away, man, they just like they sleeping, man. You know, I mean, if their bodies ain't all broken up, fuck up. They don't look all, destroyed in the flesh. If they look cold, they just look like they're resting, bro. Because that's what they are.
You can imagine that was powerful. Remember when he brought the little girl back to life? He said she was only sleeping, and they laughed at her. But they wasn't laughing when she came out of there. You know what I'm saying? That was a powerful
Hey, so here it is. Yahweh doing these wonderful miracles, man. They used walking on water as the greatest miracle. And that was, first of all, that was a miracle that was done in the privacy of the disciples in Yahweh. It wasn't for everybody to see. It was the disciples was on that boat. Yahweh was on the water walking. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot of things that we can't even imagine.
Oh yeah, the scriptures say Yahweh did so many miracles.
Yeah, no book on nothing. All you could get all the books on earth, and they still wouldn't be able to fill with all the miracles Yahweh did.
So a lot of stuff he did we don't even know of.
Yep.
Because it's not spoken of. Yep. He knows. So it's powerful.
Verse 49, it says, and one of them named Caiaphas, or being the high priest that same year, said unto them.
And why did he say that? He said because, again, the high priest had an open connection to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh. But Yahweh connection was way more stronger. He didn't have to go through all the ritualistic things that the high priest had to do just to get a piece of it. And it was only on him for that year. After that, after he wasn't the high priest no more, he wasn't prophesying. Go ahead, bro.
That's right. It says, and one of them named Caiaphas, or being high priest that same year, said unto them, ye know nothing at all, but consider that it is expedient for us that one man should die for the people, and that the whole nation perish not.
So it ain't talking about the whole people. It said for the people and for the nation. That's a singular pronoun, man. That nation, what nation, what people? The Israelites, man. It ain't for the whole world, man. The only reason why we even out amongst these nations preaching and prophesying is because one of the curses that was levied on us was that we'd be scattered amongst the nations. And when we was going to be scattered, we was going to be few in number. So we ain't a whole nation together right now. And that's why this word is only for the elect. Because you got the elect scattered amongst the nations. And the great deliverance for the elect is going to be here in America. All right? Because America is going to be wholly destroyed in other places too. State of Israel, the UK. But the main place of deliverance is here in America. And America didn't start off as a universal multi-conglomerate of nations. It didn't start off that way. You had Israelites here from the tribes of Gad, Reuben, Issachar. All right, and you go down south, what they call South America. The Israelites had all of that. The northern kingdom. And then who came? Esau, Edom came. Then when he came, he brought who? The southern kingdom via them slave ships. Right? He took some of the northern kingdom back to Europe via them slave ships. Put some of the Israelites that was in South America, took them to the Caribbean islands to work them. But what happened was, even us coming here in them slave ships is prophecy, bro. Beyond Deuteronomy 28:68, you go to Second Esdras, and it says that that the northern kingdom was going to be in this place. The land where no man dwell, they won't be there for a time and times until the others come. Who were the others? We were, the southern kingdom. And that's where you get Jeremiah 50:33, which says Israel and Judah were held captive together, and all the held captive refused to let them go. Because this is the only time we've ever been in captivity together. That's why when you go to any ghetto USA, who you going to see there? So-called Negroes, West Indians, Latinos, Hispanics, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, El Salvadorians. That's what you're going to see for the most part. And you might get a couple Israelite foreigners that look like so-called white people, or Chinese or Asian people. But mainly it's going to be us together. I don't give a fuck where you go. We can go to LA right now. We go to the ghetto, they point us to the ghetto. Guarantee you're going to see Latinos and Negroes, man.
Every time,
You
right?
know what I'm saying? You go to East Coast, you go to Philadelphia, you go to Baltimore, you go to Philadelphia, go to any ghetto, point me to the ghetto. I'm going to find, I'll go straight to it. I'm going to find Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, blacks, West Africans. That's what you're going to see.
Right.
We always together. They're always together. And we all in captivity together. Whether you came over here on another boat, via immigration, or whether you came over here on another boat, man.
The early boat or the later boat.
Yeah, either way, you brothers came on another boat.
Verse 50, who considered that it is expedient for us that one man should die for the people, and that the whole nation perish not. And this spake he not of himself, but being high priest that year, he prophesied that Yahushua should die for that nation, and not for that nation only, but also, or he should gather together in one the sons of God
The sons of God.
that were scattered abroad.
Yeah, we just said it. We just said it. We ain't just making this up. We just got our Bible, bro. We reading the scriptures, we're breaking it down so that you can understand it, and we're letting you know it's rejects, man. The Israelites, man. Not only that nation, meaning those Israelites and the Israelites, but those sons of God that were what?
Scattered abroad.
That was scattered abroad. Because they were scattered abroad even back then.
That's right.
Even back then you had Israelites. Go to John 7:45.
That's the book of St. John, chapter 7, verse 35. Then said the Jews among themselves, whither will he go, that we shall not find him? Will he go unto the dispersed among the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles?
We said it in NLT.
NLT says, John 7:35. The Jewish leaders were puzzled by this statement. Where is he planning to go? They asked. Is he thinking of leaving the country and going to the Jews in other lands?
There you go. The Israelites in the other land. That's what you had. Especially with the house of Judah. Because the majority of the northern kingdoms started from on down, they were already in the Americas, man. But the house of Judah, man, when I say the house of Judah, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, they were scattered all over the place, man. Hey, you read Acts chapter 1, 2 and 6. It's like Acts 2:6. Not you, brother. It's right there.
This is the book of Acts, verse 5. And there were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men out of every nation under heaven. Now when this was noised abroad, the multitude came together and were confounded, because that every man heard them speak in his own language.
Right, 'cause they were speaking in different tongues. They weren't speaking in that Ashurabodahanda, but shit. They weren't speaking that shit. They were speaking in different languages of other men. And back then, you didn't have what they call polyglots like that. People that would just, pass time and just learn different languages. It wasn't like that. Especially in the time. You know what I mean? So they were like, wait a minute, these dudes are Galileans, and they were going to that.
Verse 6, it says, Now when this was noised abroad, the multitude came together and were confounded, because that every man heard them speak in his own language, and they were all amazed and marveled, saying one to another, Behold, are not all these which speak Galileans? And how hear we every man in our own tongue wherein we were born? Parthians and Medes and Elamites and dwellers in Mesopotamia.
Israelites, Jews, Israelites, came from Parthia, Medes, Elamites. And why were they coming from those areas? Because that was some of the major spots we were in captivity in. The Babylonian captivity. You might think that was just a small captivity. It was 67 years. But Nebuchadnezzar did a lot to
Judea and in Cappadocia and in Pontus and Asia,
Just Asia Minor, all of those Asia Minor places. Go ahead.
Phrygia and Pamphylia and in Egypt and in parts of Libya.
He had jakes in Egypt. He had jakes in Egypt during the Greek captivity. He had jakes even before captivity, during the Babylonian captivity. A lot of Israelites had to go to Egypt. See? So it was a lot going on. There was a lot of Israelites scattered everywhere. Different reasons, different forced migrations happened.
In parts of Libya about or Cyrene.
So that's all North Africa. You had a big stronghold in the land of Tunis, which is really called Carthage. Right? You had a lot of Israelites there. Hannibal Barca was an Israelite that lived there. Whether he knew he was an Israelite or not, the fact of the matter is he spoke in his native tongue, which was what they call Phoenician, which is nothing but the Hebrew, the Paleo Hebrew. He wrote in that language. He spoke in that language. That was it.
It says in Libya about Cyrene and strangers of Rome, Jews and proselytes, Greeks and Arabians.
Jews and proselytes, strangers of Rome. You had Israelites in Rome. You had Israelites. I'm telling you, that's everywhere, bro. That was everywhere in the known world back then.
That's right.
Just like you got today. You got chicks that done went to Japan, laid up with a woman, had a baby, but their relationship ain't worked out. So the mother took the kid back to Japan. So now the Jake was growing up. You got not just Judah, you got Ephraim over there. You know what I'm saying? And they don't really know their father's language. They don't know their father's people. They all they know is their mother language, and they got to deal with that bullshit over there. You got Israelites in Germany, England, Britain, whatever, Ireland, Scotland. You know what I'm saying? You got Jake all in the Philippines. Yes. Huh?
He's slamming this point home.
Yeah, it's the truth.
Hey, I'm just to add to what you're saying. That's why these Jakes now, they call them passport brothers. That ain't nothing new.
No.
That's that old spirit that's on Jake again.
Yep.
to go somewhere
Yep.
where you people out here don't think we should go.
Yeah.
But that's the spirit that the Lord put on Jake, scattering abroad.
Yeah.
That's why you have Jakes going to
And they ain't
Brazil,
just over there
Colombia.
fucking. They over there making kids.
Yeah.
And then they kids know they learning their mother language, whether that's Spanish, whether that's Portuguese, whether that's Taiwanese. They learning all that. Jake ain't just over there fucking
making a
bareback,
life.
and ain't nobody getting knocked up.
Yeah.
Oh, they got kids over there, bro.
I've
They
been
got
watching
family over there.
Slocky, I've been watching this Jake lately. He's in the Dominican Republic. He's doing the video thing, and he was saying that he's coming over to the Dominican Republic. He was saying how he just bought an apartment because he wants to. Now he said I ain't just coming over here for the women. He's coming over here to live because it's cheaper and he likes the culture. So that's what they're looking for.
That's what all these women looking for, man.
Yeah.
These women looking for a hero, bro. You over here in America, these bitches treat you like a zero. You go to South America, these bitches get mad. Tell us, oh, you only down there because y'all got money. Well, guess what, bitch? I'm smart. If I know my money go right now, as long as I got that dollar, it's a whole lot longer. Like it don't cost nothing to live in some of these other countries, bro. You know what I'm saying? Dominican Republic, you can get fucking Wi-Fi, all this other shit for nothing. The electricity bill is little or nothing. It's little nothing to us because they get on a different scale than they do over there. We coming over the currency of the world right now. So you're smart, bro. Like, don't listen to these fucking dirty black, dirty filthy black bitches talking all this shit about how these women ready to serve. These women ready to serve. These women ready to be with you and be submissive in a lot of these other countries, bro.
Yeah.
They ready. They want men like that because, see, like men in America, so-called black men in America, they don't treat them like the women in the men. Because look, the men in the Dominican Republic and even in Brazil, they don't play that shit with they bitches, bro. Ain't no woman gonna just come out their mouth and ask them for no fucking money. But then again, the men ain't like that. The men in America, you just give. Whatever you have, you just give. That's how they work in America. That's how men do. That's how Israelite men do, period. You know what I'm saying? These bitches talking about something, nah, you gotta take me out here, you gotta do this for me. You don't wanna deal with a bitch like that because she come off the men and off top. It ain't that Jake don't like taking care of their woman. Hey, what man wouldn't want his woman at home 24/7? At least he know where the bitch is at. You know what I'm saying? wouldn't want this woman to be catered to and taken care of because what? She doing the same thing for me. If I'm out here working, I'm out here getting money, and I got a woman that's fucking with me like that, she ain't never got to worry about nothing. She ain't got to worry about no house. She ain't got to worry about the fucking bills. She ain't got to worry about food. All she got to do is worry about taking care of my ass, man. And if we got children, take care of them kids, man. That's all she got to worry about. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But here in America, man, they put that on you like you supposed to do that shit to everybody. Like, no, bitch, I be a sip and a sucker. Yeah, I gotta take care of another nigga kids. There's one bitch talking about something. If you gonna date me, you gonna date me, you gotta pay for my babysitter. I got 2 kids. If you wanna be with me, my kids come as a package. Fuck you and them kids. Yeah, all that bullshit. I'm not trying to hear that shit. And the baby daddy's still alive. This nigga's in jail. Or this nigga just a no good nigga. Or he just a nigga that she done fucked over. So now he really got it out. Now I gotta deal with this nigga. I gotta see the nigga that used to bust him bang. Because whatever she doing to you, she did to him 10 times, 100 times over. You're the first bride she done sucked and fuck. And now I gotta see this nigga every day. I ain't trying to, bro. I'm not trying to hear that shit, bro. I gotta argue with this nigga if I try to discipline this kid. There's a lot of confusion of children calling a new nigga the daddy, and you just Charles. You know what I'm saying? The fuck? You know, there's no respect. So again, in this world, in America, when you say this world, talking about this place right here,
Babylon.
in Babylon, brother. Fuck that. You got it, brother. I ain't mean that.
No, I was gonna say like that black chick on the video. This bitch, fucking, she out on a date with Jake, and she ordering shit to back up and take her kids at home. And Jake was like, nah, I ain't paying for that shit to take them to your kids. And this bitch was getting a damn it. Like, if you don't do this, you ain't gonna see me tonight. So Jake was like, fuck it, well, I guess this is it.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm gonna see you, bitch. I don't need. Again, like, you know, who want to deal with that shit, bro?
Nobody want to deal with
But
that.
then you can go to another country. See, the country, hey,
And
like,
women
yeah,
act in the way they're supposed to act. Me and the brother was talking about this before camp. You got these so-called black women out here now. I was watching a video with this chick, and she was saying the black men used to have it good because they used to clean and they used to cook. Bitch, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
There ain't no bonus. You don't get an award for cooking for your man, just like keeping the house clean.
just like you don't get a bonus for taking care of your kids.
That's right.
And if you a man, you supposed to take care of little niggas. Who's gonna take care of them, bro?
You made them.
Yeah, we don't get no accolades. We don't get no respect. We don't get no adulation for doing the shit we supposed to do. We just do it.
That's right.
We always just do it. Just do it. It sucks sometimes. It's like, damn, you went. But see, the adulation supposed to come from your woman.
That's right.
It ain't supposed to come from the adulation, the applause. It's really supposed to come from your woman. It ain't supposed to come from your pop. It ain't supposed to come from your friends in the street. It ain't even supposed to come from other bitches. That's the first bitch supposed to be on your top like that is your wife, man. That's right. Thank you, Aria, all for paying the rent this month. We got a roof over our head. I ain't got to worry about that. Thank you, God, for filling the refrigerator with food. I ain't got to worry about that. We ain't gonna be starved. We ain't got nothing. We got a roof over our head. We got food on our food. Thank you, Kabar, for taking care of car notes and the fucking insurance.
That's right.
That's a bill that I don't gotta worry about. I'm driving. All I gotta do is drive. I'm good. Why to my brother? I'm my husband.
Yeah.
Let me give you some pussy. Let me give you a hot meal, and let me rub your back. You know what I'm saying? Let me do whatever you want me to do. Let me dress nice. Let me take care of my body so that I can be appealing to you always. See, these bitches do all that shit so they can get attention from 1,000 niggas. And then the crazy thing about it is they be women with so much low value, and they still think that they got value because they do those things. They take care of their body, and they might be working out, but that's for vanity purposes. You're not doing that for your husband. And then you get married, the bitches lose everything. And the bitch, you know what I'm saying? She wants you to treat the bitch like you just met her last week. And that's why we gotta have different women. We need a rotation, bitch. I don't wear the same shoes all year long.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I wear boots, sometimes I wear sneakers, sometimes I wear flip-flops, sometimes I wear shoes, sometimes I might wear nothing.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the same way we gotta do with your woman, man. But all of this shit that these women are doing for their self-loathing and vanity, they're supposed to be doing it for their husband. The scriptures talk about your husband. I ain't mean to
not good that the man should be alone. I will make him an helpmeet for him. Now the NLT version says, then Yahweh thy power said, it is not good for the man to be alone. I will make a helper for him, who is just right for him.
That's what the help. She ain't a helper ain't the boss. A helper not gonna get promoted to CEO. No, you're the helper.
You're the helper.
You're the helper. You're here to help me. Right? And as my helper, I have to provide you with food, shelter, clothing, the duty of marriage. And if I don't do those three things, guess what? You can leave with nothing, but you can leave.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't awarded nothing else. Nobody ever said that you gotta have all the extra shit. Nobody said you gotta be 6 foot. Yo, I saw this video I want to show you brothers, man. I had, it's on my phone. This video I want to show you brothers that the kid will remind me. These fucking two Edomites, man, these bitches thick as a fucking house, both of these bitches, bro. Talking about something, what they want. This bitch said that, what is it a man gotta do to keep you around? Well, he gotta work out. And this bitch like 300 pounds.
Oh my God.
Body built like a sack of potatoes. He gotta work out. He gotta be 6 foot tall. He gotta have lots of money. He gotta pay her rent. And he gotta be black. He can't be a white man. And why they want black? Because niggas be sipping out, bro. For these two big back Becky bitches, bro. That's delusional, bro. Like, these bitches are completely fucking delusional, bro. You gotta see this video. You wanna see this shit? You're like, bro, stop playing like these bitches ain't serious. Yes, they were, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yes, they were. These two fat, greasy black bitches, black Edomite bitches. And that's what the black woman is. Just a chocolate version of that.
That's right. Hell yeah.
Super delusional, man.
And that's how Esau got him today. Esau got him on that feminism that's so high that they talk out of their mind. How can you be demanding something and you ain't bringing nothing to the table?
To my I am the table. Bitch, you ain't no fucking table. If you was at the table, I'd sit on you and let you stand there, bitch. I am the table. I bring in what? I bring in pussy. What the fuck? I can go pay for that. And then go home to a quiet house.
Facts.
Like my favorite type of woman, too. Exactly how I like it.
And you want to.
Yeah, that's it, bro. Fuck, I am the table, bitch. I'm thinking I got my degree, I got a business, but you ain't sharing it with your husband. As soon as you get married, are you taking all the businesses and putting it in your husband's name? Not your name, put it in your husband's name. Because that's how Esau used to marry in America. Esau used to something called, like now we got something called hypergamy, when a woman marries up. But back then, during the time, like Abraham Lincoln, them niggas married up. What's his nigga name? John Kennedy's father. No, matter of fact, George Bush's father, Herbert Walker Bush. That nigga, he married up. He married into the Walker family. He had no fucking money like that. He was a bootlegger enemy. But he married up. But see now, the shit that's correct. These hoes are trying to marry up. They think they do wealth. They're trying to marry up, trying to marry into wealth.
Back in the book of Acts, it says,
Romans chapter 9 and verse 1. Under solicitude for Israel, I say the truth in Hamashiach, I lie not. My conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Spirit. Verse 2.
yeah.
Verse 2. That I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Hamashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen according to the flesh, who are Israelites.
That's right. And that's letting you know who that salvation is for, man. Who are Israelites. Keep on going.
To whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of the Most High and the promises.
That's right. So all the promises that were done or given to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and in the Old Testament was for the Israelites, man. Salvation, the forgiveness of sin, all that stuff is for the Israelites. That's it. You know, and like we're going into just the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and Seminole Indian, man. It's any individual that goes back to our nation through the father side, man. And we're going into, the different captivities, all the different scenarios where Jake was put into, where we dealt with these other women. We had seen, and those scenes, man, it could be hundreds, thousands of years, bro, where Jake slept with a woman of the other nation, man, and now they look like anybody, man. They could look like Edomites, like Elamites, like Moab, Ham, and you don't even know it.
You got a lot of Jakes that's part of the Ubeki tribe. You got a lot of Jakes down there in Sudan.
That's
Hey,
right.
look at that nigga Bobo. He played the NBA. That nigga nice. The other nigga named, I forget his name. He just came out. He came from the Sudan and got adopted by some Edomites in America, man. You know what I'm saying? You got Jake out there. Jake ain't everywhere.
I seen on Instagram the other day, bro. This is one, I think he's like Japanese, or I don't know what Asian country, bro. But this dude is so nice at drawing, bro. No, he's like he draws, and the dude could draw with both his hands like perfect
Oh, I
images.
saw that.
Bro.
Oh, I
I was
saw
like,
that. I saw
yo,
that.
that has to be a fucking Jake, bro.
Yeah, you gotta be.
Like that is crazy, and he could draw with one pen, but with two of them.
Yeah.
And then he
two
would draw two
pictures.
different images. I'm like, yo, that has to be a Jake, bro. If the Lord ain't gonna put some talent like that on a fucking heathen, bro, like you crazy. And he looked like a straight up fucking dude, bro.
I seen him on TikTok.
I was like, yo,
Live all the time on
that's
TikTok.
crazy.
Yeah. Live all the time. He be like, I'll pass. I'm like, damn, how'd you do that? Just do it, man.
We know it's not hard to tell when somebody, male or female, is doing something extraordinary, and we say, oh, they gotta be a G. Whether they dancing or playing a sport or whatever, say, oh, they gotta be a G. These other nations ain't doing that.
And this is Romans 8:16. The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children, the sons of the Most High.
That spirit that spirit that stands out to the world, man. That lets you know that's the sons of the Heavenly Father, man. You know, because the Lord's not gonna put that. Why would He want to put that on a heathen, man? You know, so that he could worship his idols and shit. Obviously, they're worshiping idols too, but in essence, the Lord put that great spirit upon Jake so that we could magnify His name, man. That's what we were supposed to do, be great out here in righteousness, so that all these other nations can be like, damn, this wise and understanding people. And on top of that, look at their talent, man. Like, damn, let's praise the God that they're praising, man.
Yeah.
That's why the Lord gave us those abilities, man. You look at the shit that Jake does, man, and it's like, damn. You know, we were talking about the dude that jumped over to get the fucking judge and shit. We're like, yo, even that is like, yo, Jake be fucking flying and shit. Like, you see them playing basketball and football and shit, and you're like, damn, bro.
And we're so much more than our physical prowess, too.
God,
Like the
all
brother
this
mentioned,
inventions.
like the brother was mentioning, the Jake that know how to draw. He might not can't dunk a ball, but guess what? He got the skill of art. He got the skill of mimicry. You know what I mean? He can draw things from the mind. You know what I'm saying? That ain't easily had, man. Like we use a lot of these things, especially when it comes to entertainers and athletes. We use them as like the benchmark for having the spirit of an Israelite. But hey, even the Jake that can dance, Jake that's got the spirit. It might be a Jake that can't do none of that shit, but hey, you can tell he an Israelite by his spirit on him. He might be super generous and benevolent, like this brother. You know what I'm saying? Like super benevolent, always giving. You know what I mean? Like he ain't asking for nothing back. He's like, yo, here you go, man. Hey, take this. You like, damn, like shit. He's just a cool brother, and he might look like a fucking Edomite, bro, or a Goot, or a Japhite, bro. But his spirit on him is like, yo, this gotta be a Jake, man.
Gotta be.
You know, it gotta be a Jake. Now, I understand the spirit also says when a man ways views the Most High, make his enemies be at peace with him. But you got Israelites out there everywhere, man. And that's the thing. That's why we don't judge. Get that scripture where it says, the Lord, the inner man. Just type in inner man in the book.
Yeah, that dude with the drawing, bro, they were saying that even scientists are like, yo, how the fuck can he do that? Because like when you are righty, like certain parts of your brain function like at a higher rate than the other hemisphere. And if you're a lefty, you know, the opposite. But that dude is like crazy. I was like, damn, bro.
Every individual is different. Either
Yeah.
or the one on the left be different side.
Yeah.
The other pen just do.
Another whole image.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's Ephesians 3:16.
It's the one that I said.
Samuel.
It says, look not on him. Look not on him because his outward appearance.
First Samuel 16 and 7.
And it says 1 Samuel 16 and 7 in the New Testament. But the Lord Yahweh by Shai said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord Yahweh by Shai seeth not as man seeth, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord Yahweh by Shai looketh on the heart. And I believe this was Slakia in regards to David.
Yeah.
When Samuel went to speak to David's father, it was Jesse. And he had brought all his sons in, and they were all, I'm sure looking big and cocky, looking healthy and diesel.
Yeah.
And Samuel's like, nah, not him, not him. And then here coming little David, and the Lord was like, him, that's the one. Because the Lord looked on his inner, how he took care of them sheep.
And he fought. And he also took care of the animals by fighting for them.
Yeah.
He would risk his life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right, life and limb.
Life and limb.
He fought, I think, for a lion, a bear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there it is. He was a man after the Most High's heart. So that's another thing too, because in this world we're taught to look at the carnal things, you just think, oh, you look at Michael Jordan, the Most High gotta choose this dude. Like if they put Michael Jordan on the left and one of us on the right, they like, yo, choose the one you think is a man of God. Everybody will want Michael Jordan. Why? Because they look at his outward appearance, you know, his talented skills, and as a basketball athlete, they'll look at his genetics. You know what I'm saying? They'll look at his accolades, his business acumen, and they'll just assume God got to work with this guy. But then they wouldn't even look at us twice, man. If you put me next to Jay-Z and ask them, hey, which one of these dudes you think God is dealing with? They're not gonna look at me. But guess what? The Most High look upon you, and he don't look upon Jay-Z. He ain't chosen. And the scripture says, not many know, not many might. And I'm not using myself boasting. I'm just using myself as an example. But we just look at them. That's how it is. Man looking for the outward appearance. That's why they said the poor man's wisdom is not taken seriously. They say, well, when you should open his mouth and people stop to hear what he got to say. Everybody who listen to Rock tell you how he got rich. You listen to Jay-Z and tell you how he got rich. Oh, if you just take 1 year and focus on yourself and block everybody out and just do that. That nigga ain't do that shit. He sucked dick, killed people, murdered people, lied, stole, cheated his way to the top, man. Ask the people that he worked with in the past. Nobody listening to them because they not him. They're not worth $1 billion. Look at the people that's around him. Look at that nigga Kanye West, man. That nigga, he had billions of dollars, but that nigga's a fucking weirdo. And he wasn't like that when he first started. He had that weirdness about him, but it wasn't magnified like that. So he got all that fucking money. Then he got bitches walking around that he call his wife, but the bitch butt naked, she show her body. She's a fucking robot. And that's why Kim Kardashian said she didn't want to fuck with the nigga, because that's what he wanted her to do. He wanted her to be a robot, you know, basically like a trophy, a walking trophy. And she, you know, she's a whore. So she's like, nigga, I got billions before you, nigga. Like, I ain't got to do this. Like, now she's a single mother of 4 kids, a divorcee. You know, you look at these people, you think that these people are great people because they can rap good, because they can do things that you can see. But you go into their heart, it's wicked as fuck, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
But then you look at a man like one of us, like the apostles, the elders, man. They don't look, to you, they don't look like men of the Lord. To us, we know that they're men of the Lord. But you look at one of them, you like, damn, like they living fucked up and shit. And when I say fucked up, I mean like, just they ain't got it like that. Because we all living fucked up. Ain't none of us got mansions. Ain't none of us got no fucking condo. All of us living check to check. All of us living, all of us living day to day. Humble lives. I go to this brother's crib. I go go to this brother's crib, I'm like, damn, but it's enough space for him. I go to this brother's crib, I'm like, damn, there's enough space for him. They go to my spot, damn. Hey, we all like living the same, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I mean, some of us living a little harder than others, but we have humble beginnings.
It's all good.
And that's enough for us.
That's the way the Lord has it set up.
Yeah. And it's off from the top. Hey, the Apostle ain't living in no fucking 6-bedroom mansion, balling out of control. You know what I'm saying? So the point is, like, that's what people look at. Like, they'll say, oh, y'all bums, man. Y'all bums. Like, nigga, we ain't none of us homeless, bro.
Hey, from watching, just from watching the elders and apostles videos alone, of course, I'm not going to mention any names, but I saw a lot of elders' apartments where I go, wow, it's like mine.
Yeah, it look like mine. Yep, yep.
For real.
You say the same thing, bro. You're right. You're like, yo, that shit like mine.
And I feel it make me feel
Yeah.
like I'm in the right place.
Yeah.
I'm doing the right thing.
Because that's what this is about. It's about the Lord. We don't
Yeah,
put
it's
our
about
we don't put our faith and our heart in the things that you can see. And that's what Esau has done to our people. He's made people look at the world through a carnal lens. That's why he say shit about your skin complexion. Your skin in the ancient world, your skin complexion didn't matter. It was really about your nationality. And if you had enough power and influence within that culture that you was living in. But it was about your nationality. But this nigga made it about your skin complexion. Then he made it about your clothes, the clothes you wear, your outer appearance. That's us. Those are things that matter in this world.
Yeah, like you take like courses on how to deal with people like in business and shit, and they'll tell you pretty much that you gotta go against the law to get hired or to hire people. Like, let's say an example, like you're learning on how to hire employees. So they'll tell you like, oh, the right employee is gonna have his face shaved, and he's gonna wear a tie to the interview and this and that. And all that shit is what? To pretty much go against the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord, man. So he's taught you how to be wicked and made it seem like it's like that's the way to be. To be a trustworthy person, you have to have your face shaved and shit or whatever. And it's like that's not how it is. You gotta talk to the person and test the spirit, But Esau makes it all about the carnal view, like, oh yeah, he doesn't look like that, or he looks like somebody else control or whatever.
James chapter 2 and verse 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not the Most High chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom which he has promised to them that love him. So the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, he chooses the poor, rich in faith. Because, I mean, we're not rich financially, carnally, but you know what? We're rich in faith, spiritually. And when this place is destroyed, guess who's going to survive? The hopeful elect that are rich in faith. They call on the name of Yahweh Shemashai, heirs of the kingdom, which he has promised to them that love him. So, Lord willing, for those men, we're heirs of the kingdom that's to come. I was telling the brother before camp started, I think it was Tuesday night or Wednesday night. I think it was Tuesday night. Bro, I was at the job, and all of a sudden I was just meditating on the kingdom, on things we're going to have in the kingdom, and things we're not going to have to do, like work, money, things like that. We're not going to be worrying about that, paying bills, put gas in your car. We ain't going to have to worry about none of that, because we're heirs of the kingdom.
Yeah, I saw some shit today. I was like, damn, man. I like some reason I like planes, man. I ain't never flown, but I like planes. Like, there's a whole different industry. Every time I see somebody flying a plane, like shit, it's an Edomite, man. You'll see a nigga that claims he bought a $20 million jet. He don't fly it. This Edomite, this one Edomite, he flies his own jet, man. Them his family, they can fly like 1,000 miles away from their home and shit, and they just go to. It's like this other. You see, there's like 5,000 private airstrips in America, man, that you can just land at. You ain't got to worry about who you can bring on the plane, what you can bring on the plane. It's your shit. He said you can take whatever you want. You know what I'm saying?
Uncle has some shit. He flew here.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, my Uncle Calvin. But I don't like him. He used to be my favorite uncle. But he's a JW. And when I stopped dealing with them, the nigga don't like me. When my father passed away, quick story. When my father passed away, I went up to Jersey City, of course, to visit my mom's. And my father left like a nice electric guitar and some cowboy boots. And my mother wanted to give them to me. I was in the house and she was like, "Here, your father left this. This is yours." I don't want an electric guitar. I ain't wearing cowboy boots. So me, thinking I'm gonna get back in with one of my favorite uncles, I was like, "Here, uncle, you can have this." He loved it. But the nigga still would, after it was all said and done and he was going home, the nigga was walking out to the car with his wife. I'm walking with him. I'm thinking, yeah, we're gonna hook back up like we used to be. This nigga said to me, "You know, because you don't go to the Kingdom Hall no more, I can't talk to you."
Well,
I was like,
and scripture says a man foes will be there with no household. And it's the same way with us. And you know, because you go to the Kingdom Hall, I can't deal with you, man.
Yeah.
Hey, so you take it easy, man.
Yep, that's
I
what
see you when I see you, man.
We got halfway to his car and I broke to the right.
That's it.
I was like, "All right, fuck you, nigga."
Fuck you, nigga.
I wasn't even in the camp or nothing yet, but that feeling.
But the Spirit of the Lord already ordained you, so
Already
it was already
ordained.
like,
Yep.
man, fuck that nigga,
Separated.
man.
Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, separated from that nigga, man. Because the Lord is our wealth, our wealth, man.
Yeah.
Our faith, our treasures is in heaven, man. Hey,
Like,
Calvin ain't gonna get the fuck out of America when it's blow up.
yeah.
That private jet ain't fast enough, nigga. You don't fly it. So listen, I think the best way to have a jet, you gotta own your own jet. You fly that bitch, bro. You fly that shit.
You know who has one of 8 flies it? John Travolta.
Yeah, and the nigga like Tom Cruise too.
Old time.
Tom Cruise, the nigga Michael Douglas, like people like that. I think that nigga 21 Savage is learning how to fly airplanes now. Niggas, that's the best way. Listen, if I'm gonna spend $3 million on a jet, I need to fly this nigga. I ain't gonna be in the back. Bitch telling me what to do. Fuck you. I just get in this bitch and go when I wanted to. And you know what? I'm out. This nigga said, his jet take 2 miles. He said the nigga said it should take you can go 4,000 miles anywhere in the world, bro. He's like 4,000 miles. He said, I can go anywhere I want.
That's a blessing.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a fucking blessing, bro. When they hit me like that, these Edomites, they got, y'all remember that video with the town? They have repertoire rockets and shit.
yeah.
Yeah, they got fucking airplane rockets, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man, the fighter jet up in there, bro. Damn. Yeah, we gonna have chariots, bro. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be looking at us. They gonna be looking at us like, damn, I wish I could have that. They'll never be able to have that, bro. Just like we'll never, I can honestly say in this life, that I'm living right now, I'm never gonna have my own private jet. That's never gonna happen. Never gonna have a fucking mansion. Never gonna have a fucking a multi-million-dollar bank account. And I'm never ever gonna have my own private fucking Honda jet that I get to fly.
Now, Lord willing, I have to say this. Lord willing, if we're those men, the elect, we get spiritual powers. Who's to say you're not going to come across a woman or whoever that has that jet or has that mansion?
Yeah, you never know.
You never know.
You know, and it's the water, brother.
You take up that space.
Yeah.
Like, hey, my mansion.
I'm a white bitch. Yeah, I'm a white bitch.
Because I've always thought this. I've never owned a Mercedes, but I always say, Lord willing, if I'm part of the elect and the Lord give me spiritual powers, I ain't living over here on Peterborough Street, bro.
I don't tell people you living.
Hell no.
Yeah.
I mean, but I'm not living over there.
Yeah.
I'm relocating.
You know how Jake get that upgrade. It's a wrap, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I got the upgrade, brother. You ain't get yours? Like, no, then next thing you know, you look at the mail. I got mine right there, too, brother.
It's a wrap.
Jake get that upgrade, hell out of heck.
Why not?
But yeah, man, but what I'm saying, like, bro, like, this thing, I always keep saying, we all live in the same thing. We live in different worlds. We live in the world of the Israelites. They live in the world of the Edomites. And they get what they get, we get what we get.
James 2, verse 5. I'll read it again. It says, "Hearken, my beloved brethren, hath not the Most High chosen the poor of this
For
world?"
the Most High chose the poor.
Rich and
Because these people that got these carnal riches, they don't have no faith. They're not rich in faith at all. As soon as some shit pop up, they're going straight to Satan, or they're going to lose their mind. You see, you ever notice that when the bank, the stock market get too crazy, motherfuckers be jumping out of windows, killing themselves,
straight panic.
because they don't got no more money, they don't got no more faith.
says, and heirs of the kingdom.
When we heirs of the kingdom, we're Israelite men. I told my woman today, my woman tried to play me, call me a princess. I got offended. I was like, what? She said, oh, I'm sorry. Because she knows she was in a folly that I'm a prince, man. And I actually believe that, bro. I'm a prince, man.
Oh yeah, I tell myself that all the
Yeah,
time.
I'm a prince, man. All of us, man. All of us Israelite brothers within this faith, man. We're princes, man. You know what I'm saying? And we're willing to get the crown and become kings, man.
Our time is coming.
It's coming, man.
It says, and heirs of the kingdom which he, that's Yahweh Shemashai, has promised to them that love him.
So the kingdom is promised to them that love him, and not everybody knows that. You just can't say it with your mouth, man. You gotta show it with your actions, man.
Works.
It works, man. Faith without works is dead.
That's it.
This is Jeremiah 10 and verse 16. It says, the portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance.
It's us.
It says, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai of hosts, is his name.
And the Lord, that means he's the God of there's no God with him. There's no God beside him. So here it is. We work for the universe. What you think we're gonna get? I'm gonna say everything beyond our heart's imagination. So we gonna get something we even know we're gonna get. You think the baddest woman on earth is the thing? You might think the biggest palace. Nah, bro, it's something bigger. Think bigger. That's how I'm like, think bigger. Every time you think, okay, I want this, no, think bigger. Universe, the planet, man. What? Shit, we ain't even been on this planet like that. We ain't been nowhere. This shit on this planet that we ain't never seen, bro. With our bodily eyes, bro. Can you imagine having your own planet and having that opportunity to do that? Not only your own planet, your own solar system, galaxy. Bro, come on, bro. That's what you get, bro.
Yeah, you know, you have Esau. I mean, all the nations that were in power, man, they always talking about, but especially now, these Edomites, because they got the most technology, the most resources and shit. They talk about innovation, and they want to be at the top of luxury, the top in weaponry, the top in everything. Well, the Israelites are the ones that are going to get the top of everything, man. For now, you just have whatever's been shown to man through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. But the scriptures say that we're the former of all things, man. You think that, you know, you have the best technology, the best
What
foods, the best. Okay, kind. It says, the portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things.
That's why sometimes when I be at the crib, I get the computer they gave me, and I go to Monatis.
This is Jeremiah 10 and verse 16 in the NLT. It says, but the God of Israel is no idol, for he is the creator of everything that exists, including Israel, his own special possession. The Lord of heaven's armies is his name. That's right, God.
I wasn't trying to step on this.
Oh, no, but yeah, but he's the creator of all these innovations, all the things that we see. But he's gonna give the top of everything to his loved ones, to his nation, man.
Our kingdom is not just gonna be, even though things going back to the ancient way of doing things, we're gonna be the most technologically sound nation ever been created. Because they had, even in the ancient world, they had technology. They don't tell you that. They make you think that everything was so rudimentary and archaic, but there was technology in the ancient world, bro. So just like it's technology now, it's just that now that Esau, he's got the top, he thinks it's the top of technology, but it's not. All this shit is old technology. That's why Esau can't even have a building that stayed longer than 100 years until it started falling apart. Probably before that. You know Esau don't care about the infrastructure unless it got something to do with defense and defending his shit. Outside of that, it's cheap shit. You might think we'll see a $10 million house, and like, damn, that looks nice. And you will assume that it has the best infrastructure that money can buy, and it really don't. It's some shit that we just threw up. You get to the shit got gaps in it. Hey, in the ancient world, we would build things with no gaps, bro. It was perfect, so perfect that it's still standing to the day.
God.
I got a quick one.
Oh, hold on.
So I was like looking into technology because like pretty much, you know, what Esau has achieved, or what the Lord has let Esau achieve is to get physical, to build physical things, to work with the elements, you know. So like let's say Yahushua, you know, Yahushua healed people, you know, from the palsy, from being blind, all those miracles that the Lord did. Esau's trying to mimic all that stuff through what? Through technology. But the Lord did it through spiritual power, man. You know, because the Lord knows how everything is created. He knows that, oh, you blind is because this nerve is, whatever is happening in there is blocking this and this and that. So the Lord uses spiritual power, which is energy conducted a certain way, to change those things around, man. So we, like, you're going into that, maybe think like, we're not gonna need machines to do certain things, bro, because we're gonna use spiritual power, man. We're gonna be able to manipulate the elements into building new rocks or trees or whatever, man.
Esau's technology is really left-handed energy. It's like the brothers do that. So we're going to be using left-handed energy, man, which is perfect. We're going to have control of both sides of that.
That's right.
So we're going to have a balance.
And if you see Esau's technology is very invasive to the earth, man.
And to the body.
And to the body. So it's like, that shit, that's how you know it's left-handed, bro. Because it's like, all right, we're going to heal you from whatever it is, but you're going to have to get a fucking big-ass cut in your side and shit. And get, like, what the fuck? I wish I didn't do that shit, bro.
Like, his technology, like, we had the Yorm and the Thorn with this camera that we got right now that you can see us on. This is nothing but the Yorm and the Thorn.
That's right.
But it was only given to select people. It wasn't given to everybody. In the ancient world, everybody didn't have a Yorm and a Thorn. That was only for the Levite priest, right? So in the kingdom of heaven, and then Slakin, and in the ancient world, the Yorm and the Thorn, it didn't kill nobody. Like here it is. In order for you to have this technology, you have to be regulated. And that goes to all our bodies. It affects our body. I remember one night, I felt one day, whatever, I fell asleep, my phone went in my head, and I woke up with a headache, man. I said, I ain't doing that shit again, bro. Fuck that. But yeah, it was terrible. But the point of the matter is, just because his technology, it fucks up the body. In order for him to get the so-called technology that he has to destroy people. And I think our technology is going to make people live, man. It's going to help you live. We want to be able to set things right without invading the body, because it's against the law for us to cut into the flesh. It's against our laws to cut into the flesh, man. There's holistic ways to reset a bone. It's reset a fracture without you tearing the motherfucker up, man. You know what I'm saying? There's ways to reset the body without being invasive. Like you might have kidney disease, you gotta eat a certain way. You got pancreatitis and shit, you gotta eat a certain way. It's the same diet that can reset that. Like that's what happened with cancer. There's a holistic way that people with those things are fixed, you know?
Oh, yeah. So technology, it says, the application of scientific knowledge for practical purposes, especially in industry. It says machinery and equipment developed for the application of scientific knowledge. So yeah, pretty much Esau, you know, they found out how certain things work. So they're like, okay, if the eye works this way, let's create a machine to try to fix whatever is there, to mimic. Yeah, so that's all science is, man. Esau trying to figure out how the Lord created everything and how the Lord makes everything work.
And that's why he'll say things, blasphemous things, like he's going to perfect the body. You know what I'm saying? But when the body's already perfect, like you might think that a camera lens gives you a clearer view. But if you got decent vision, your eye is way better than the camera. You ever put up a quote up of your phone to some shit, and it's like, damn, it look way closer with my eye than it do with my camera.
Or the moon.
Yeah, or the moon. Like you can actually see it with the human eye, and all that stuff is nothing more than mimicry of bioengineering. It's called biomimicry. They mimic human body, or they mimic something that comes an animal's body or insect. Airplanes, all that shit is biomimicry, man.
That's right.
Elder Apostle Tahar was going into that today at the camp. He was saying how where Esau, when he discovers cancer in a certain part of your body, this devil rather tell you got to get it cut out instead of getting the proper nutrients, herbs, and helping you eat that, and then you just rebuild that thing through the herbs and stuff you take.
It's for a profit. Like the scripture says, there's nothing more wicked than a covetous man. Esau does everything for a profit, man.
Well, you know what his saying is, the profit is in the disease, not the cure.
If it don't make money, it don't make sense.
Don't make sense. Yeah. I was holding this precept. 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 9. But as it is written, eye have not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which the Most High hath prepared for them that love him. So there's going to be things the Lord has prepared for us in the kingdom we can't even imagine.
Yeah, man. It's like like this place is limited. And we all put limits on ourselves.
Yeah.
I do it. You know what I'm saying? And in reality, we won't have no limit in the kingdom of heaven.
Imagine that.
Yeah, we don't know there's gonna be no limits on our abilities, the things that we can do. Hey, like the Apostle Tahar said in the video today, the live teaching today. Hey, man, all of us gonna have superpowers. Every Israelite man and woman, we're gonna have superpowers, bro. We're gonna be like Superman and Superwomen on the earth, bro. We're gonna be gods on the earth, bro. And that power gonna go from it's gonna have different levels to it. Hey, like I don't know if brothers ever watched that show called Dragon Ball Z, and all of those the dude Goku is the people that came from his planet. Everybody had different levels of power. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is. It's gonna be different levels to this, man. You know what I mean? But we start off with the hopeful elect, the elect. But when we're part of those men, we're gonna have abilities that's gonna supersede all. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. There's a movie called Slakia. Maybe your brothers have seen it, haven't seen it. But it's a good movie to watch. It's called Limitless.
Oh yeah, I saw that when you take the pill.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty good. But we ain't gonna have to take no pill at all.
Yeah,
You got that movie Lucy too, bro.
Oh, I got that one. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a real good one.
Some dude, we were talking about movies of like superheroes and shit. Some dude was like, oh, what power would you like to have? But you can only have one. And I was like, oh, I would have the power to mimic all powers.
Yeah.
And that's what the Lord's gonna give us. Lord willing, we'll be part of the elect, man. Hey, we're gonna be able to do all things, man.
That's worth fighting.
That was good answer. Cause I was like,
Yeah.
when people I was like, yo, if I had to choose, I like that movie Jumper.
Oh yeah,
He could
yeah.
just wherever he wanted to go, he could just think
Imagine
about
that.
it, and he was there
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of power I like. Yo, we're gonna have that power, bro.
right.
We're gonna have that power to open up portals. You know what I'm saying? And throw you Edomites head first in that motherfucker, and you gonna land somewhere where you ain't wanna be. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to. It ain't nothing. Like Thanos, he had the power stone, man. He could just go anywhere he wanted to, man. He just whatever.
The power to alter reality and
Yeah,
shit.
reality stone.
Yeah.
So we ain't gonna need no stones to do that. And all that shit come from witchcraft.
That's right.
We ain't gonna need no witchcraft, bro. We're gonna be righteous, man. We're gonna have powers beyond our wildest dreams, man. First of all, we're gonna be immortal. So what can you do with a person that can't die? Nothing. You can't die. We don't age the way you age, man. I saw some Edomite video today. There's a thing now. People are like, oh, of course. It's called a course challenge. Like, of course we're moms. And all them Edomite bitches look like shit. Their mothers look like crap, bro. They drop 1 or 2 loads, and these bitches look like they done been through the ringer. They like 70 years old and 35 years old. You know what I'm saying? They 35, but they look 70.
70, yeah.
Just terrible, bro. Like, who the fuck is this bitch, bro? So fuck the Edomite man. You know what I mean? Like, so they ain't gonna happen with the black and Latino, so-called black, Latino, Native American woman. She's gonna be looking in her prime. Every time she drop a load, she's gonna get better.
Yeah.
You know, she drop a load of kids, she's just gonna get inherently better.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, And man, she got that glow on her. The glow gets brighter every time she drop a load.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
You
all
gonna
happened.
have infinity powers, bro.
Beautiful.
Hey, brothers gonna be able to go in outer space, and they clothes not gonna smell like space. We can breathe in the space.
That's right.
We don't even need the chariot, bro. If we want it, I mean, hey, it's there, brother. But shit, I'm gonna be moving around so much, bro. I don't even know.
You wanna feel the breeze and
Yeah,
shit?
you wanna feel the breeze? Hey, drop that window, bro. Hey, drop that window, bro. You know, Jake gonna be leaning in the chariot like this, boy. I mean, a chariot like this, like in my joint like this. No hands, boy. You know how Jake be.
You see
Popping
Jake
willies in space.
for real, or like Jake in the front of the spaceship, like.
Yup, you pulling on your house shine, yo. Sitting on top of that joint, yo.
Hey, I remember Elder Apostle Tahar went into that with the angels and chariots now. He said all the angels are not, they don't all operate the same. He said you have some angels that have that Michael Jordan type spirit where they just going to ride the chariot, do flips and spins and whatnot, and some of them just go straight.
Yeah,
I was like, wow, man, that's something to think about.
that's dope, man.
A quick one. St. John 14:12. It says, and this is Yahushua speaking. It says, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father."
That's right. So with the same thing Yahushua did, we're gonna do those things and greater. Y'all think walking on water is something special? It is when we see Yahushua do it. We couldn't do it in these bodies, but he could. Yes, right, brother. Yo, y'all seen Yahushua healing people, bro? We're gonna be able to heal you in a hot second, man. And if not, we can kill you. We'll put that spirit on you, Edomites. We ain't gotta touch you. You know what I mean? We ain't gotta threaten you. As soon as you get out of line, bro, beat the shit out you. And guess what? We'll put your spirit back in that same raggedy body. And you'll be right back up like it never happened. Just to go through it all over again. You Edomites wish you could have that problem. Wish you had that power. You're shaking your head, but it's the truth. Shaking his head. Because these people don't believe it.
You know why
That's
he's shaking
okay.
his head? Because when you say Edomite, he know who he is.
The Edomites, man, yeah, the old man, he's shaking his head. He's walking over here, listening to us. Over here eavesdropping. Because, you know, they don't pay attention. They pay attention to everybody else shit except the fucking, you need to play tennis, man. Hit that ball. Because in the kingdom of heaven, we'll make you the tennis ball, nigga. How about that? And have some jab fights, slapping the shit out your fucking head. While your body sitting over there on a bench, getting beat the fuck up, stomped out by some Moabites. And you gonna feel all that shit, yeah? We gonna be able to do it, bro.
Hell yeah.
Facts.
And the scripture said that our heart shall meditate terror, bro.
That's right.
You thought you was going to the spirit world? No. No, you're not one of them. You don't get the rest, man. You rest when I tell you to rest, man. And I didn't tell you to rest. Get to work. Go ahead.
It says, verse 13, it says, "And whatsoever ye shall ask in my name."
Yeah, because you heathen, y'all did whatever y'all wanted to us, man.
That's right.
You did whatever you wanted. You took it above and beyond. And the scriptures say that in what? Zechariah say that I'm sore displeased. You find that scripture real quick, bro? I'm sore displeased with I'm displeased with the heathen. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 13, St. John 14:13, it says, "And whatsoever ye shall ask in my name, that will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son."
Right, and you Edomites, you don't ask nothing in the Lord's name. You ask for it in Satan's name, like that's gonna help you. You know what I mean? You over here asking a worker for something and not the boss.
That's right.
And whatever we ask in the name of Yahweh Shemel Shah is gonna be done for us. Look, we're not gonna get old. Did you know getting old is a curse, man?
Oh, yeah.
People think that getting old is something to be happy about. It's not.
The time you were born.
Yeah, because what happens with these bodies is as soon as you're born, you're dying. But with our children, as soon as they're born, they're gonna be living. All they're gonna do is get better and stronger. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna get weaker. They'll be 1,000 years old still like they're 21.
That's right.
They'll be 15,000 years old still like they're 21, bro. Because we ain't gonna never die. So we're not gonna age. They gonna not that way. Hey, that's the reward of everlasting life. That's the only greatest thing.
This is Zechariah chapter 1 and verse 15. "And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease."
A person like that, Edomite, he's at ease. He's over here playing tennis. He look like he's about 60, 70 years old. Probably 25. But he look like he's 75. they at ease, man. Anything that they got, they forefather had to put down some wickedness to get it, bro. They weren't doing no righteous business. Even if they were working in their significant business or whatever, it was all wicked anyway. So guess what? You through. They ain't do the right thing and get that shit.
Yeah, the ones like that. Them ones just like
That's
it's
pride.
Like,
They're not ever gonna, none of these heathens gonna be playing no game or tennis in the kingdom of heaven unless they entertaining us. And this game is not entertaining. This ain't the kind of entertainment we like. You gotta be the tennis ball. Your face gotta be the racket, nigga.
That's right.
he says, "For I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction."
Yeah, see, they forgot about that. They forget about the affliction. We ain't bothering them. We over here speaking the truth. But it's the spirit that dwelleth in us that makes this guy get offended. Here it is. They want above and beyond what the Lord intended for us to go through. And we still going through it to this day. To this day. You know what I'm saying?
Payback.
And so, yeah, so when payback comes, it's going to be a wrap, man. Y'all, there's not going to be no leisure time in the kingdom. You see, like in y'all kingdom, y'all give Jake the weekend off, paid days off, sick leave. Ain't going to be none of that in our kingdom, bro. It's going to be straight working, man. So you can't work no more, you're going to work some more.
Especially for Esau.
Oh, man, if you're an Edomite, and don't be an Amalekite, don't be an Amalekite, bro. It's going to be even that much more worse for you. Shit, it's one thing to be an Edomite. You better hope you're a Temanite Edomite. You still gonna get fucked up, but not like no Amalekite, bro. Cause man, fuck that. All Edomites, bro. All Edomites get it. You know what? I'm not even gonna make I'll make a special judgment for the Amalekites if I feel like it, bro. But they all gonna get it. If you're an Edomite, you're done. You have no hope, no nothing. Like here it is in this society. You go get a beer. Jake, go work hard, shit. You scramble up a couple of bucks, and you can go get you a bottle of wine. You ain't gonna be able to do that in our kingdom, bro. Ain't gonna be no drugs. You're not gonna be able to get high and put demons on you and try to relax, nigga. No, that's not gonna happen.
That's right.
You gonna get everything raw and uncut, man. Cause you this what you did to us. They get Ezekiel 25 and 12. Start at 12. Y'all just don't have no idea, man. That's why the scripture says in Lamentations, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, man. You need to, we happy that y'all playing tennis. Y'all doing y'all thing, man. These Edomites playing tennis, these Moabites trying to emulate you, they imitating what he's doing. They ain't an Amalekites, they ain't an Ammonite sport. They ain't a Moabite sport. They ain't a Japhite sport. So he's trying to imitate this devil. Go ahead, bro.
This is Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 12. Thus saith Yahweh thy power, because that Edom hath dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and hath greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh thy power, I will also stretch out mine hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from him.
That's right, and the Lord's going to bring that great judgment upon him because of what Esau did, especially unto the tribe of Judah, but to all of the tribes. But he took vengeance upon Judah, man, because guess what? That's the head of the tribe, man, of the nation. So what did Esau do? He put him in hardcore captivity, and even to this day, man, Esau has all these vaccines, all these, technologies. Oh, God. Yeah, and they're targeted to destroy the southern kingdom chiefly, man.
Yeah.
All the tribes.
So Esau purposely has a
Since birth.
everlasting hate towards Judah, man.
Yeah.
And these devils think that none of those things is gonna have a consequence, man. That's why they're so proud and bold when they're around us, man. They just laugh it off like, oh, that will never happen to us. But it's coming, man.
No idea.
Yeah, because you think that you thought that judgment was just for the people that actually committed that. Well, you are your forefather. Isaiah 14:21. Keep reading.
It says, therefore, thus saith Yahweh thy power, I will also stretch out mine hand upon
So
Edom.
the Lord's going to stretch out that judgment against you. Just like he used you nations to inflict the punishment that you inflicted on us, he going to use us to do that to y'all. That's the Edomite's biggest fear, especially what he did to Judah. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all think that just because you did it 500 years ago, 300, 200 years ago, that's just something that's swept under the rug. All of that stuff is fresh in the eyes of the Lord, man. All of those things that you did against us, even the things that we don't know. Because we'll talk about slavery. I saw some shit today, bro. They had some shit called slave shoes that Jake had to walk on their tippy toes, and if they rested their foot on a hill, they had spikes. They had spikes on the joint, and they flat like this. You know what you think is going? Come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here. And then what happened to the wound? First of all, the shit is rusty because it's getting wet. Then it got infections with worms and other diseases. Jake's foot had to get cut off, bro.
He might have been one of those devils.
Yeah. And that devil that created that shit, he gonna be born with those shoes on his feet. They're just gonna get bigger as he grows. The Edomite that did that shit to Jake, man.
That's why the Lord
You know-
says, vengeance is mine.
Yeah, they put mask on Jake. They put mask on your face
Yeah.
to stop you from talking and eating.
Ain't that a bitch?
You know, they had something called a hot box. They'll put it right there and there where the sun gets hot at the daytime and throw you in that shit so you burn in that bitch. You won't pay for that shit. You're gonna be born in a hot box.
That's right.
You Edomites, y'all don't know the judgment that's coming from the Lord. Go ahead, bro.
And will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman and Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
So just like the Lord laid his vengeance against us by using you Edomites, by your hand, he gonna use us to do that to y'all.
Amen.
And it ain't just gonna be Judah, it's gonna be Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Asher, Naphtali, all 12 tribes, man. We're gonna do things to you that wasn't even written in mankind yet, man.
That's right.
And mind you, it's gonna be for a 1,000-year period. It ain't gonna be less. It's gonna be 1,000 years. It could be a little more.
Could be.
You know, a little more, a little less, but about 1,000 years. You're gonna get it. It's gonna be unbelievable torture. The only time you're gonna get rest is if it's the Sabbath day.
That's right.
And that's just one day. Don't think that day gonna be it's gonna feel good to you. Because you ain't gonna be able to rest and relax in that time. But you gonna rest. As soon as the sun goes down. Excuse me. Back to our regular scheduled program. That ass is mine. Yep. Can you imagine being a Rothschild, bro? You're gonna have to make that circle a couple times, bro. Every Israelite man gonna get a piece of that ass.
All Edomites, please return back to your torture cell.
That's it.
Oh, for real.
Please. All Edomites, get the fuck back.
Yo,
It's gonna be bad, bro.
Hell yeah.
And you better
bro.
get there too. You better beat me there, yo. But you're not. It's gonna be humanly impossible for you to beat us there. So therefore, you're gonna get a double dose of the most, man.
That's right.
When we see his ass getting punished, we're going to walk by him and shake our hand.
What is it? This is the man that didn't shake kingdoms.
You should have got there early, man.
Should have got there early, man. Yeah, Jake did rub it in, shit. Jake be like, you should have got there early, man.
Ezekiel 25:14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
So the Lord gonna use us to do it. Keep reading.
And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, saith Yahweh thy power.
Hey, so y'all, man, that benevolence that you got, bro, you gonna have to put that to the side in that day, bro. Ain't no benevolence in no fucking Edomite, bro.
Definitely not.
None, bro. None, bro.
Well, the spirit of the Lord gonna be on us.
Oh yeah, you already
That
know.
vengeance. So ain't gonna be no room for
Benevolence.
benevolence.
That's not gonna happen, bro.
That's right.
That's right.
It's not gonna happen for you, man. It sucks to be an Edomite, bro. Just like in this society, it sucks to be an Israelite, especially a Judite. We can't run from this shit. Don't be born black, dark, and handsome, bro. It's a wreck, bro. We be doing this our whole life, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to dodge them bullets, man.
Yeah, you got, all these nations trying to be like Jake, man. But then they don't want to what plead for our cause. You know, like the scriptures say, who shall say,
Who shall pity you?
Yeah, kind. Who
shall
shall
bemoan
pity
you?
you?
He
You know,
fighting
and none of these
himself.
nations
Who
have
shall
any pity
bemoan
on Jake, man. They know what's going on. They know we're being redlined. They know what the elites are doing to our countries and shit. But they don't give a damn because they benefited from it, man. You see? And then they want to take over our, well, not that it's our culture. We don't give a damn about the
Black
cultures
Hispanic
that these
Bullshit.
heathens put upon us. But they want to be like us, cause why? Because Jake bring the favor to the world, man. I seen these Moabites started doing like afros in themselves,
Oh, that's what I
or them Japanese that like that Chicano culture and shit. But then I guarantee you that if they put it into situations that our people are put in, then they'll be like, nah, I'm Japanese, I'm whatever the fuck.
They go crazy.
Yeah, fuck them, man.
This is just our style.
Yeah.
But you just imitating and you think that you think that that's cool, but that's really disrespectful.
Yeah.
Because you imitating Jake at their lowest state. That's not even our highest estate. So what you think we something to emulate, nigga? No, don't imitate me, man. That some people will take that shit. They say, well, imitation is the best form of flattery,
Yeah,
but you're not flattering us.
Hell no.
Remember that scene where they was at the end, where they was breaking all those restaurants and shit, all that chaos, and they tried to break down that Korean restaurant. That motherfucker came out there and said, "No, I'm black."
Yeah, now I'm black.
That motherfucker said, "No, I'm black."
And it was on the 92 riots. The fucking Moabites and Ammonites, they was getting their shit busted and they was writing black owned on it.
Yeah,
It wasn't black
yeah.
owned. And niggas didn't give a fuck about black owned businesses. They was tearing shit up.
Tearing shit up.
They were tearing shit up.
You had something, This is the book of Isaiah 14 and verse 21. It says, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers.
Oh,
That-
no. That one scripture.
Yeah, Jeremiah 15 verse 4. And I will cause them to be removed into all kingdoms of the earth. Was that the one?
It says,
That was Jeremiah.
shall have pity upon you.
It says Jeremiah
Go
15.
by
Jeremiah 6.
who shall
Oh, how doest thou? Or something like that?
Oh, yeah, here it is. I got it. It was verse 5. That was verse 4. Jeremiah 15 verse 5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest?
I mean, that's none of them nations. None of these nations none of these nations have pity upon us. None of these nations going to see how we're doing. You know what I'm saying? When all that slavery was happening to us, when chattel slavery was in full effect, and it didn't just happen in 1619. That's when it started here in so-called North America. But you had Jake in captivity going all the way back to the 1400s.
Yep.
Because the Portuguese slave trade supposedly started in 1443 and ended in 1737. You know what I'm saying? So that was 300 years deep already into that shit. So nah, man, fuck you, yo. Nobody gave a fuck to see how we was doing. Nobody gave a fuck to see how we felt, what we were going through. All you did was make it worse. And then on top of that, you allowed these heathen nations to come over here on the backs of Jake and thrive while we didn't get shit. I was watching something today. I was like, damn, Jake ain't getting nothing for that. The Indian schools, man. That shit didn't stop in the 1800s, man. They had Jake in Indian schools in the 70s, bro. And what they were doing, they were beating them and forcing this Western way of life onto them. They ain't get no reparations for that shit. Nothing.
Making them wear them fucking retarded looking suits.
Yeah, them suits and them dresses.
Yeah.
They was beating it. It was what kill the Indian, save the man.
Yeah.
Philosophy, man. So you gonna pay for that shit, bro. That ain't nobody paid for that. And it ain't no amount of money you can do to help fix that, bro. They psychologically damaged, bro. To this day. So then their children grow up psychologically damaged. Don't speak that language. Speak English. You know?
And that's why when you see a lot of these, I know around my job, you see a lot of these Jakes out here just walking around like zombies. You don't know what Esau Edom done to that man
Edom.
to cause.
Edom.
That's gonna be
It's
his
a synonym name, composite name. Edom and Esau. It's like it, man.
You don't know what Esau Edom done did to that man at some point in his life to cause his mind to just fucking just go blank.
To break.
To
And
break.
that's what you did.
Yeah.
You broke Jake. You broke Jake's mind, man.
Yeah.
And now
Real.
Jake on autopilot, fucking each other up like it's cool.
Yeah.
Like it's going out of style, man. All for what? To get some fucking money. All to get what? Some prestige, some fame. It then shows you how their integrity is so low, man. That's why you gonna get it. That's why all Edomites gonna get it. Go ahead and
All
read that.
It's Isaiah 14 and 21. It says, prepare his slaughter for his children
Yep, so it
for
ain't
the
just-
iniquity of their fathers.
I know the scriptures say the son shall not pay for the sins of the father, but guess what? You are your forefather. That's what you didn't know,
Like it or not.
whether you like it or not. Joe Biden said he'd be damned if he got to pay for the sins of his father.
Well, you gonna be damned.
He said I'm paying for the sins of my people today, like y'all ain't sinning against them today. Like what the fuck? Nah, bro. But that's what he said. You know, these people that y'all talking niggas talking about something. The nigga Lil Duval talking about something. You only got two choices: Biden or Trump. You know what the fuck you mean? I ain't got to vote for neither one of them motherfuckers, bro.
We have a choice. You don't.
Yeah, and then on top of that, your vote don't count for shit anyway. It's just relief. They put the people in office. And they'll put somebody that they didn't even know that was in the race in there. And that motherfucker worse than Trump and Biden put together. You know what I'm saying?
I remember this nigga said this public service announcement. He was serious too, was really pissed me off. He was like, we gotta vote. Like, nigga, ain't this
We in there. I don't speak French, nigga.
I got a quick precept. This is Isaiah 63, the prophet Isaiah 63, verse 4. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. Now the NLT says, for the time has come for me to avenge my people, to ransom them from their oppressors.
That's what the Lord's going to do.
That's
He's
what
going to
he
avenge us. That's what it's all about. And his people started to get elected Israel. For what you did to the Lord's people, you're going to pay for that shit, bro. And we always say, man, we're living testaments. Because we're here. We're witnesses. We're giving testimony. And we're prophets. And we're prosecutors. So all we're doing is giving you the judgment that's coming.
That's right.
And it ain't good for you, man.
And it's coming. Quick,
Y'all
fast,
forgot
and
about this shit. We don't give a fuck what you did to these other nations, man. You shouldn't have touched the children of Israel, bro. You should have did it. I don't give a fuck if whoever told you to do it, you should have said, no, I ain't gonna do that. Let me go get these Moabites out here. She didn't do that. Let me get the real Hamites out here. The Sudanese people. He didn't do that. Let me get these Elamites in. He ain't do that. You could have got the Japhites. These niggas was living over here in Polynesian land, bro, balling, eating each other the fuck up, man. You could have got them.
That wasn't enough.
No, you wanted to get us.
That wasn't enough.
And so you just kept doing more and more evil. So, because it's stacked on top of each other. That's why their sins are stacked to the heavens.
To the heavens, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't just fuck up the Israelites, you fucked up everybody. You fucked the earth up, bro.
That's right.
What she do to you? That's what you call it. You call it a woman, right? A female.
Yeah.
You fucked the earth up. What the earth do to you? It ain't do shit to you, bro. You got trash in space. Ain't no nigga is the cause of that.
We ain't been out there.
They try to get to the ship, man. They'll kill you.
Yeah.
Oh, this nigga, oh, pow! What was he doing? He's climbing on top of the ship. What?
In space.
I don't know what space look like.
I got a quick one. Ezekiel 35, verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
Yeah, that's why you did it. That's why you kept going and keep it going, because you got a perpetual hatred. You don't even know why you hate us. We know why you hate us, but you don't know. I just get, oh, you guys don't know how to act. Oh, you guys aren't, you guys aren't agreeable. Man, fuck you, man. You ain't agreeable. And then these other nations, they look at Jake like Jake ain't shit, yo. You know what I mean? No, you gonna pay for that shit, bro. That's perpetual. You showed these other nations how to hate Jake. When you went to Vietnam, them Vietnamese ain't never heard the word nigga before until you got over there.
Yep.
So you got over there, and then them Viet Cong, they were like, look, Mr. They're like, black man, go home. This is not your war, man. Because Jake was getting the best of their ass up out there, bro. You might have been killing us, but Jake was getting the best of it out there. And I was like, look, this ain't your war. It's a war between the white man. But see, so-called white man don't give a fuck about nobody, not even himself. He sent the poor of his people over there to die, and he sent the poor, which is Jake, over there to die. For nothing. For a political statement. That's all that shit is. Meanwhile, the super elite, the elite, they get to sit home chilling. I was watching some shit for I came to Kent. That bitch named Margie something Robinson, whatever that bitch name is. She's a congresswoman, man. She's a piece of shit. She's stupid. She is not intelligent in the slightest way, man. And they laughed at that bitch to scorn when she tried to tell the House of Congress to calm down. She's gonna use decorum in the House, and everybody just started laughing at this bitch because she's always going off. The whole room erupted in laughter at this bitch. Nobody paying attention. She's beating her thing like this, bam, bam. Nobody respect her gavel. She was like this, bam, bam. Nobody give a fuck what you talking about, bro. And you could tell like she was just, it like somebody that was just up there.
Yeah.
Like she didn't even belong there, to fill a spot. You know? So it's like the scripture says, man, if the kingdom be divided against the kingdom, if be divided against the kingdom, it shall not stand, man. And America is completely divided. Right now, you got 25 governors right now on the war with Biden. As we speak right now. And they say all he got to do is federalize the National Guard, and then they ain't got no army no more. And I already thought they was going to do it. I was like, that's all he got to do. Because the National Guard is not your private army. It's the military, it's the U.S. Army. He just give it to you governors to have something just in case somebody invades you until the big force come in. All he got to do is say, look, everybody federalized, man. So now them army soldiers and captains and shit, they try to get ranked. They ain't trying to fuck it up for them. You know?
They ain't gonna listen to
So you already split. There's gonna be a civil war in America, man.
Yeah.
And from the apostles, the bitches on down, even Hoppers RBR even said that, man. Like in the 90s. And he's like, man, them people in the military, they're gonna be fighting each other, bro.
Yep.
They're gonna be fighting each other, man. It's definitely gonna happen. Them motherfuckers ain't fucking androids. They soldiers, but them people don't even want to fight. They get paid little or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Their shit is only last for the extent of their contract. Once they get out, you don't give a fuck about them. It take forever and a day to pay them what they owe.
Not too long ago, they had stop payment on the military.
Yeah.
They had paused.
Yeah.
And trust me,
That happened when I was in the service too. I mean, we ended up getting our checks. Eventually, we were saying, like you said, you talking about stopping people payments and shit. Oh, the government's gonna shut down every year. Every year, the government always threatens to shut down. It's always around December too. Oh, we scared about shutting down. Then all of a sudden, y'all come to some agreement. And then you gotta see, it's just like the UK's government. They like children in there, bro. They're making a bunch of noise. Nobody respects anybody. They're just just playing, yelling and screaming over each other, bro. But I was like, this people that rule over us, bro.
Yeah, that shit is
How did they even get voted in?
And the military in the United States is a joke anyway.
It is a joke.
Those soldiers always vote.
Because the lessers are the ones that get the brunt of it.
Government almost shuts down every December because that's when the budget is decided. You know that?
Yeah, we did know that. We know how it works. We're not just ignorant individuals. Contrary to what your thought is. Play your game, man. Play tennis, man. And then enjoy your millions, man. Because it's about to be over, buddy. Keep reading, bro.
It's the book of Isaiah 14 and 21.
Yeah, I know he was what do you call air hustling, man.
Esau's never in his own shit, bro. He's always in everybody's.
Because if that was us, we'd be like, I don't give a fuck what they talking about, man.
Hey,
Big ass ears. This fight.
Isaiah 14 and 21 says, prepare his slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers.
That's what's coming. That's what's coming to you.
Yeah.
For the iniquity of your fathers.
That they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities.
That's what you've done. Keep reading.
For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord, and cut off from Babylon the name and the remnant, the son and nephew, saith the Lord.
Right, because that's where the people come from. The men, right? So you're going to be cut off from the men down to the woman. And your woman going to roll with us, man. They're already doing it with G.
Yeah.
They're already doing it. Like I told them two Edomite bitches, the bitch said that, he said, what's your ick? Like, what's something that turns you off? She said, white man. She what kind of man you gotta have? He said, you gotta be 7 foot tall, and he gotta be black, and very rich.
Yeah, there's some dude that he be going to the clubs and shit, asking bitches like, oh, what do you like, or whatever. And he was like, I think he was out in Texas somewhere, and there was a bunch of Edomite women, bro, like blind, straight up, like blondies, blue eyes and shit. And he was like asking bitches like, yo, what type of man you like? And they were all saying like, oh, black, Latino man.
Yeah, Israelite man.
Hell yeah, and he was like, oh, so tell me your race, you wouldn't be. And then they would be like, oh, white man and Asian.
There it is.
And I'm like, yo, this is starting to lose
That's it, man. Even if they got the biggest ride, guess what? The thought is already there.
Yeah.
Can't nobody make these women feel the way we make them feel, bro. And that's why they men envy us, man.
That's right.
They cut your ride off, they destroy you. You know what I'm saying? They try to keep you at the lowest level.
That's right.
Why? Because it's called envy, man. Ride envy, man. Penis envy, man.
That's right.
It's the truth, man. Y'all make it sound like we hating and we just telling the truth, bro. We live in it. We live in this world. I can see if I ain't live here. I ain't go through none of the shit that I'm going through, bro. Yeah, I'm like, okay, then I can see you have a point. Like, I live here, bro. I'm watching the same shit you supposed to be watching. And he's all trying to make himself all smart. Because it shuts down every year. Wait a minute, you shouldn't be. If you have an efficient government, it should never shut down.
Yeah.
There should be no threat of shutting down.
That's right.
Why does it shut down? Because you're inadequate, man. Your
right.
government is wicked. It's built on wickedness, man.
A bunch of corruption.
All that shit.
Fucking up budgets everywhere.
Yeah, man. Like that chick that was talking about Margie, whatever her name is. She sits on the fucking the House for the Homeland Security Committee, bro. This bitch, the dude said that's like oh, it was so funny, man. He said that's like having Kanye West. That's like having Kanye West being a rabbi. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, that shit was crazy, man. It is. How is this crazy bitch sitting on a committee for Homeland Security? And they
Nobody respects it.
Nobody respects this bitch. You know why they sit on them high-level committees? Because they bring in money.
Yeah.
They get the money. It's all a hustle. They showed you that with Nancy Pelosi. It was like she was the house leader for a long time because she can bring in the most money. And they enrich themselves.
Like the scriptures say, go unto a town that is established by iniquity.
Yep.
Roughly
Habakkuk.
paraphrase.
Get it.
Yeah.
And they also get, matter of fact, go to Habakkuk. You start from the top. Habakkuk 2:1. And you get Nahum 3:1. Well, bring it out first.
This Nahum 3 verse 1. Woe to the bloody city.
Yeah, the dude talking about the government, like, the reason why they don't shut down is because they're doing something miraculous, because they got to do something. Listen, man, it's wicked. Your government is wicked anyway.
They ain't never done that.
They ain't never done nothing righteous or right for anybody except themselves. Man. If the scripture says, if they do good, they do it for unwilling, and in the end, it's going to be shown.
That's right.
Go ahead, keep reading.
It says, woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery.
And that's what America is, the bloody city. And it's full of what? Lies and robbery. How did you get wealthy here? Through lies and robbery. You killed millions of people. You do it continuously even to this day. And those people that you killed weren't everybody. You killed the Israelites, man.
That's right.
You destroyed them. You took their land. America is complete stolen property. The United States is complete stolen property. The people that you stole this country from actually still living, bro. You got them sitting on reservations, man.
Well,
You got them in the ghetto.
Stolen property.
The people that you brought over here to build your economy was stolen property, man. And the scripture said, if a man still of a man, and he be found in his property, he shall surely be put to death. Revelation 13:9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth in the captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the faith and the patience of the saints, man.
That's right.
Keep reading, bro. Read it, man. 3 and 1 again.
Nahum 3 verse 1. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. And that's Lord's judgment against Nineveh. And today, Babylon is modern day Nineveh.
Yep, America. Yep.
What sorrow awaits Nineveh? So what sorrow awaits this place? The city of murder and lies.
That's what America is. Nothing but murders and lies, man.
She is crammed with wealth and is never without victims.
And that's America. That's America. That's
Scribe
is the book of Habakkuk 2 and verse 12. It says, "Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, establisheth a city by iniquity." That's right.
And that's how America was established.
America, man.
America was established by iniquity. And robbery of earth.
Iniquity, which is
And blood.
And blood. And on top of that, this place is filled itself with big clay. That debt. If you had such an efficient government,
Would have never got off the gold
you would
standard.
have never got off the gold standard. The U.S. debt wouldn't be at almost 32 trillion fucking dollars. But yeah, he ain't opened his fucking mouth. See, he just opened up a floodgate.
That's right.
And these devils-
He's always has a rebuttal to excuse his wickedness.
Yeah.
Man.
And it's not efficient at all. The government, the U.S. government is not efficient at all. It's just subtle wickedness. That's all it is. Because it's subtle corruption. It's open, but it's also subtle. And, yep, that's what it is.
consistent wickedness.
Because if the U.S. government was so efficient, why when they pass a bill, they pass it in one day, and the bill be as thick as the Bible, times 10. Right? Like somebody gonna read through that shit and then
One
agree
day.
to it. And come on, bro. None of these motherfuckers that efficient, bro.
That's right.
Even the senator said, he's like, son, do you think we actually read this? We don't read these. We just sign it off. Just who's getting paid. That's all that matters. Who's getting the check? They'll call it lobbying. Who's getting the check? Who's getting the biggest payout? And then we'll sign it. And it definitely is going to benefit those senators. That's what that board or that House committee.
It's all about that.
And those companies that are underwritten in it. You already know what time it is, bro. They ain't fucking stupid over here.
He's want you to know the ins and outs and shit. Like, we only need to know enough to understand that it's a wicked system, man. And that's
it.
all it is. We don't need to dive into wickedness. It's like witchcraft, man. We don't need to know all the fucking rituals and
Nah.
and how the names of all these demons they fucking praise and shit. Nah, we know just enough to identify the problem
Yep.
and call it out, man.
That's
You know, some brothers like to go into it a little bit